Hello and welcome to another episode of docrafts TV. Today we're joined by Sarah Jackman-Reid, who's going to show us a vase of flowers easel card using the Papermania Oyster Blush Capsule collection. Hi there Sarah, welcome along.
Hello Katie.
What have you got to show us today?
I have an easel card for you today.
Ooh. This looks rather beautiful.
It's using all the lovely Oyster Blush collection with a bit of
isn't
inking. And yeah, just some die cuts just to give it all a bit of texture and a bit of three-dimension.
Fantastic. So we're going to do some die cutting with the Express, aren't we?
Yes.
Fantastic. Right, let's get started. What are we going to do first?
I've taken another 8x8 card here, cut it down to 6 inches.
Okay.
With the fold at the top and just folded the front in half. So I'll start by cutting my papers. That is our front piece. I'm going to centralise that stripe.
Lovely. Now I know you're the same school as me of layering up. I know you're not a big fan of measuring, are you?
No, I'm not a bit big on measuring at all. I just usually either use a pencil or I just tend to clip it with the scissors.
Perfect.
And we just need to do a little bit of inking. It's just the chocolate brown.
It's beautiful. The tone's really lovely, doesn't it? Like you say, it's going to really tie it all together beautifully. Beautiful.
Again, fairly quick. Yeah, I'm going to work on the front section now. Now that we've got our nice stripe, I'm going to add a punch border along there with a bit more craft card. So we've got one of the
X-cut border punches there. Fantastic. That's a lovely one, isn't it? It
is.
Be good for all sorts of things. It's not too sort of specifically designed, is it?
And the good thing about it is they do go through this card.
Beautiful.
Okay,
that looks
so
great.
That was fairly straightforward. Right, so I'm going to add a bit of lace to that. This is vintage notes.
Ah, yes, yes. Very nice. That's very delicate.
And there's a bit of the adhesive ribbon.
These are great, aren't they? There, so it's like almost like a papery fabric, isn't it?
And that's again from the Oyster Blush range. Just give that a little bit of ink.
Because they're like a woven material, they really pick up the ink really nicely, don't they? Not too sort of heavy finish.
Stick that over there.
That's lovely.
Tuck it around the sides.
And because it's sticky, it's even going to hold down the
exactly.
layer below,
I think I'll just leave that.
No extra glue needed.
Okay, so that can just sit on the front. I've got one of the lovely lace papers.
Oh,
these are brilliant, aren't they?
Really like those.
I've been using them a lot for masking and things. Absolutely brilliant to go on scrapbook pages. But for this one, I'm just going to use it to just add that extra bit of texture. What I have done is I've die cut.
Oh yeah.
Just a little circle in the craft card again. Just a little smiley face.
Just making sure he's the right way up.
We've done that before.
Oh, we've all been there. I've made many a card that opens on the wrong side.
Okay, so now we need to do some die cutting.
Lovely.
So I've got this flower.
Lovely.
Which I'm going to cut out 3 times. And these little ones.
Those are fab, aren't they? Like a little
They're
middle
really,
there.
really sweet. Again, just to get a change of scale, really. Here we go.
Make a little bit of a noise. Perfect.
So there's a few bits.
Great. What a clean cut. That's really good.
So I'm using this die for the vase.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Quite a nice shape.
The ornate frame.
And because I want to use a piece with the sort of stripe in the middle.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to just roughly decide where I want it. Just got a bit of the old craft
Pattern
tape.
craft tape, lovely.
Just to hold it in place for me.
Ah, this is a great tip. Brilliant.
Okay.
Here we go, I'll pop that on there for you.
Thank you. And that's the hard work done then.
Okay, so we've got all our die cutting done.
Yes, we've done all that.
Lovely.
We just need to make up all our flowers.
Perfect.
First of all, I'm going to just take my vase. Well, it will be my vase. Just going to cut it along there. Give it a bit of a vase-shaped top.
Nice. Lovely.
And stick it to some craft card. Again, so it's got a nice little, I'm just going to leave a slight border around it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just literally quick cut out. I've done a lot of cutting out. Okay, get our ink pad again. A little bit of colour. I've got a piece of stamping foam here.
Ah, brilliant.
Which this side's just ideal for shaping.
Yeah, because
some of these flowers.
It's obviously originally designed for making your own ink pads or for applying. It's really good for actually inking to get a delicate sort of inking effect from your ink pad, but perfect for shaping. It's
perfect for shaping. And it literally takes seconds.
Wow, that's really good. I've not used it for that before. That's excellent.
Just going in like that.
Oh, that's really good.
It's literally so quick, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Again, you don't really need to use a glue gun, but I just think it's so quick.
Just for speed, it's really good, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But again, very, very quick. Okay, so that's the basis of our flowers.
Fantastic.
What I've got here is a kebab skewer that I've just cut down.
I was feeling a bit hungry.
Yeah. I mean, they're so cheap in all the supermarkets.
Yeah,
I've always got a pile, and they're ideal, again, just for using as our stems.
Oh, that is cunning. Again, the glue gun is perfect for this, isn't it?
Because it's so quick.
Stuck straight on there.
I'm just going to shape these little leaves.
That's really simple.
Okay, there's a little blob of glue on there. I'm just going to put that one there. Okay, so that's our little flowers.
Very nice.
I've just got a little button.
Beautiful.
I thought the colour was quite nice, so I'm just going to thread that through there.
And actually, it's, I hate to say, shout the benefits of a specific type of string, but what I like about it is it doesn't fray.
No.
If you buy regular string from like the garden centre or something, it just unravels at the ends, doesn't it?
It doesn't
You
fray,
wouldn't
it's brilliant.
You wouldn't get it through the buttonhole.
It is very good for that. I mean, I've wasted a little bit there, but you
Could
could be a bit more frugal.
Pop it through a smaller button later on another project.
I mean, I don't want to tie a bow in it because I've got a little bow on the vase, so we're just going to chop that off.
Very nice.
Add it to our centre. Again, I've got another piece of this lovely lace.
Beautiful.
Just across the top. Or of course you could use the self-adhesive.
Yes,
lace.
The lace trim, definitely.
I'll start with one side. Just going to go about there.
Just giving it a second to dry.
Again, that's why the glue gun's so good.
Yeah, because with tacky glue you'd be waiting a little while, wouldn't you?
Okay.
Perfect, that's so easy.
And then, again, a bit of glue.
Very nice.
And all we need now is our sentiment on the front, which is really easy. Bit of tacky glue. Just leave her a little border.
Very nice.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So really,
Very nice.
all we need is...
We're pretty much finished there, aren't we? So we've added a little bow here to the vase, and just a couple of little of the polka dot buttons here on the little flowers.
Yeah, and like I say, you could always just put a couple of buttons there, perhaps to match.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more, a couple more leaves and things. Just
depending what
as
your,
much as
what
you
your
want,
preference
really.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in and
You're
showing us that
welcome.
project. That's wonderful. I think that's a card my mum would like, so I might make a little amended version for her.
Lovely.
If you've enjoyed Sarah's project, you can find all the details of everything she's used and full step-by-steps, as well as some lovely close-up photographs of the finished project online at docrafts.com. We'd also love to see what you've been making. When you agree, love to see some projects.
Definitely.
Brilliant. So upload them to your members gallery at docrafts.com and we'll have a good look, and perhaps we could feature them on a future episode of Do Crafts TV or even in Creativity magazine. Until next time, happy crafting.